Man, we're getting there. We are really getting there. I'm out here moving some pins around. Some of these pins right here. These heavy duty ones. People have been asking me for many times where have I been getting them from. Well, when my wife started with the dogs, we started running a boarding kennel and started raising and breeding German Shepherds. This is the first one she's got her hands on. They're called Lucky Dogs. They come in 2x3 foot panels, but I've been turning them into 4x4s. Turn them into 4x4s like this right here. Yeah. And these are some bigger ones. These work real nice, as you can see. So they're all really strong. And as you see, a lot of these, I put the chicken wire around. That was to keep the babies in with the mamas. So you see what I'm doing here is I'm getting some more moved down. I probably got about 4 more of these setups. They're going to be 4x4s by, I believe it's 3 foot maybe, 3 foot maybe. I don't know what the heads are right off the bat. I didn't want to move too many people around too much because my roosters are molting. Roosters are molting, so I'm not trying to put my hands on them too much. But here soon, I have a lot of straw that I'm going to be putting in some of these pens. The hens, I'm going to be getting them ready. That's my Kelso hen. She's going to be breeding with one of my hatch cocks this year. And there's my hatch hen there. That's my original. And then I got my stag. That's my Acel stag. I got 2 hatch pullets and a little hatch stag over there. I've got 2 blue stags and I think 5 or 6 pullets also. That's a little stag and 2 pullets in there. I've got 3 more pullets over there. So yeah, this is what I've been doing. See, tractor's in my way. Let me see if I can get around here without hurting myself. So I'm in the process of moving these pins down here, going to set them up. I'd rather have these guys in their own places for the winter. That way I can regulate feed to the hens and to the roosters differently. Things are getting ready to, go down here. It's going to be soon. It's going to be breeding season. And hopefully, God willing, I'm going to be around for this one. But look, I finally got that the way I wanted it. Leaves are coming down like crazy here in Virginia. And I'm actually being able to see my neighbors' houses now. But, yeah, so the leaves are coming down like crazy in here. I'm moving these cages. These are the ones I'm moving down there. I got more panels over there. These big ones here are going to be set up over here, where I'm going to have like 2 breeds in each one. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. Some of these roosters got to go. I have too many of them. These black Jersey Giants. Backyard mix. He was one of the first ones I hatched. Got some hens. Everybody running around out here. But you see this, all my panels, the way I got them finally turned around out here in the hole I was telling you about. They can get in and out all day long right there. And I got layer pellets and feed mix up in there with their water inside the building. And the nesting boxes are in there. And left just enough room around here for old Ricky Bobby here. Old Ricky Bobby. He's such a good dog. Old Ricky Bobby he's such a good boy. He's so gentle. So he can get around there if he needs to. In case he needs to get behind here. Same way it's going to be for all the green birds down there. And the only thing I'd really do is clear out that area right there. And some of this here in the front. And just push some of the leaves out from down there. Well, yeah. That's what I got going on right now. And then I'm going to in a little bit, I'm going to be pulling out the chainsaw and cutting up some firewood. One thing I will emphasize about my cages. Since I just moved all these here, I haven't had a chance to really fabricate my roofs yet. I have plenty of lumber. I'm going to build a frame. I'm going to screw these metal panels to the top, and I'm going to create a complete roof on these pins. Don't get me wrong. But you screw the metal to the wood. Like, let's say you want whatever width this is, 4 foot, make it a little bit bigger than that. Screw your metal to your wood. You set it on top of here and you leave it alone. After you put wire on the top of your cages. This right here, I haven't done it yet, but I'm getting ready to wire this up. That way, when the big strong winds come through and they start picking up your cages and picking up your roofs like this roof right here, it's going to blow your roof off, which is just fine. Let your roof blow off, because what's going to happen then, you're still going to have a top on your cage. And since your roof is not attached to your cage, when that wind comes through, it's not going to blow your cage over. Have I seen it happen? Yes. Has it happened to me? Not really. But I watched I watched 2 really good yards get just virtually destroyed, because one day while they were at work and the wind came through, and these were certain parts of the area the wind really came through hard all the time, it blew those cages right over. And when it did, all these roosters that he had in both of these yards were running loose, and there was literally dead roosters everywhere. Am I going to let that happen to me? No, because I learned my lesson. Wire the tops. Let this cage be one thing. If the roof blows off of it, you still have a cage. Your bird's still inside, because the wind's going to blow right through these cages. That's when you put your metal over top. And you put your boards on top of that. You know what I mean? Put a couple 2x4s on here, run them straight across, give them some strength so the water can run off, and then screw the metal to the 2x4s. But do not screw the 2x4s or attach them to the cage at any time. Ain't that right, Ricky? There's words to live by, ain't they? Look at big Ricky. So do I think they're their strongest cages out there? Yeah. For basically having the chickens. I know, like, these big gamecock farms, they really be like kind of expensive to do this, I guess, for everyone. And if these weren't given to me, I probably wouldn't order any more. When it comes to the ones I have now, they're probably all the ones I'm going to ever have of this style. I've moved up to the Retriever brand style dog kennels, the ones you get at Tractor Supply. And they're real nice too. Going on. Like I said, these are they're 2-foot panels. And I've got them 4 foot by 4 foot. They're 3 foot tall. As for these, I wired up this first one. Wired up the first one. I'm getting ready to make some roofs for all these. I'm going to put them where I want them. I'm going to make it look uniformed. And it's going to be set up the best way when it comes to feeding and watering these birds. Another benefit for these cages compared to ones made from the 2x4 welded wire, you know, even with the wood bottom, you connect it real nice, wire top, and put a top on it. It shakes around a whole lot. I can't do the watering like I like to do on these pins, the heavy duty pins. For reason is, when he jumps up on that perch, everything shakes. Half of his water goes away. Even when it's down on the bottom, it's almost the same way. I like them to jump up and get their food, or at least get their water. I'm getting ready to put all these cages where I want them, and I'm going to straw the guys and just let them have their spot. You know, I haven't got nothing where I want it yet. 100%. I'm going to work in here today. Get a lot of this going on. That'll be in the next video, because I want to get this one done. I hope you're enjoying this one. We've come a long way. But as for all these lucky dog pens, these are actually 6 foot tall, and you can actually walk around in them. Got a nice 2 foot by 5 foot gate that are on the side of them. These right here, yeah. Like I said, they're not real expensive. If you're small time and don't have a bunch of birds, not trying to keep a bunch of birds, it's a good investment, because it's hard for anything to get in there. You can't tear this up like they do the welded wire. And when you got something like that running around your yard, eating feathers. Ricky Bobby, what are you eating? Put that down. Whatever. You don't have to worry about it so much either. So I'm going to make roofs for these. I'm going to finish making a roof for this one. There's birds I'm going to be moving around. My stags are all going to be by themselves. I'm getting ready to figure out how I'm going to run my pullets. And then I'm moving a lot of my egg layer birds down in here. I've got a few trios of those that I want to keep separate, which I'll probably move into one of these bigger cages. Well, a couple of them. Let me go get something to drink. Let me get back to what I was doing. And I hope you guys have a great day. And thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work. But I'm healthy enough now to get it done. Appreciate you guys.